as your host, Roderick Swift, every Wednesday, Musicians Matters podcast, live right here at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Positive Power, 21 Christian Media, LLC. Let's go!
Musicians Matters podcast live on demand. We are approaching our halfway point. We are almost to our 50th episode, means Jubilee. If you missed any of our podcasts, you can go to Positive Power 21 Christian Media LLC on the Weekend channel on Spotify, Google Play, or Speaker, etc. Or my website, drummersunitedinternationals.com, and tap on Musicians Matters podcast. I would like to thank our sponsors, SOS Radio, Fresh Wind Ministries. That's located on 3660 North Rancho, Suite 108, Las Vegas, Nevada. That phone number is 702-395-6700. The pastor is Apostle Apostle Telker, and the fragrance is Lady King. The gas station recording studio, 2270 Low Sea Road, on North Las Vegas, Nevada, 89030, 702-374-8574. Music lessons, Las Vegas. Fire Public Education, Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas and Rescue Prevention. That's 500 Casino Center Boulevard, Las Vegas, Nevada, 89101, 702-229-0330. Our guest on tonight is a profound musician, one of my favorite bass players, Lloyd Anderson. He's born in Michigan at Hurley Medical Center at 232 on Friday the 13th in March 1992. Started playing drums at the age of 1, being taught by his mother, who also is a drummer. Wow. And can play several other instruments. His father was an organist and a pianist as well. By the age of 7, he received his first check playing drums and knew then he wanted to become a professional musician at the age of 17. He was interested in playing different instruments at the age of 18, and he decided picking up the bass, and he tells you that it wasn't easy and quite twice, but never realized how his love for instruments was growing. He asked his mom to show him a major scale, and from there he taught himself. Wow, I wish I could do that. He played from the YouTube videos and played by ear with relaxed, a relative pitch. His father passed away May 6th. Wow. 2011, and briefly stepped away from the music. Lloyd moved to Memphis, Tennessee, officially in July 2013, where his dad was from and continued pursuing the music dreams in 2015. And he additionally, for a cruise gig, and traveled the world with the B.B. King All-Star Band. That's awesome. And then going to several cities and countries. In 2018, he decided to move to Las Vegas, where he currently resides, and he still is traveling the world playing for artists as well as performing music on his own. Let's welcome Lloyd Anderson II.
Thank you, man. How's it going?
What's going on, my brother? Just bear with me on this. I haven't had nothing to eat, so basically, that's what you hear. I'm coming from, coming from outside. You know, it's hot outside, and you know how that is.
Right, finally warmed up out here.
Exactly. Yeah, hot and warmed up. My brother, it's an awesome time to meet with you, and
yes, sir.
Having an engagement with you. I got to let you know on Sunday you did an awesome job, even though I wasn't there. I heard you over there at Mountaintop, so shouts out to you and the Mountaintop Band.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, you did an awesome job on Sunday.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, as you read, I'm originally from Flint, Michigan, born and raised, and ended up moving to Memphis at age 21. Now I live out here in Vegas. Music has been part of my life from the very, very beginning. So it's one of the very few things that I just know and live through since birth. I just try to express myself the best way I can through it. That's pretty much who I am.
Awesome. Yeah. As far as with the band, tell us about your band. I know my family, one of my family members is on your band. Corey Johnson. He's a phenomenal drummer.
Oh yeah, you talking about the Mountaintop Band?
Yes.
Oh yeah. I didn't know you guys are related, so that was news to me.
Yes, he's an awesome drummer. And Pastor Caruth Hall, matter of fact, I played back in the days with him for the what they call it, the conventions. He was the lead guitarist back in the days when his father, Bishop Caruth Hall, was the presiding bishop over here in Vegas, and that was some awesome days. Yeah, that was some awesome days.
That's amazing. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yes, yeah, he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what he's doing. Then, and then, you know, about your MD,
Joe Piggy.
Yes. He's an awesome MD. He knows what he's doing.
Oh
yeah. He is actually a good keyboardist and a good organist. I heard him play at different places. So
he's a good drummer too.
Did he?
Oh yeah, he can play some drums.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I got to witness it a few times.
For real?
Oh yeah, some recording sessions, and sometimes if the drummer was late, you end up getting on drums.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, as far as you on this bass, man, you play 5 strings or 6 strings?
6 strings. Yeah.
I got
my first. My first 6-string bass, I want to say that was 2013. No, it was 2012 actually. Went to Guitar Center. I was 20 years old, and they gave me a Guitar Center card for $1,000. So I bought a TC Electronic bass amp, and I had it was a Fender, not a Fender, it was a Ibanez Geo bass, a 6-string bass. It's real low, bottom of the line type of bass, but when I got used to it, then that's when I went and got what I really wanted. But once I touched that 6-string, I never went back. I started with a 4-string though. I had a Fender Jazz 4-string, and then one of the guys at the church, he was like, man, he said, once you get a little bit better on these songs, he said, I got a 5-string waiting on you. And
wow.
One day he came in and he was like, hey, you ready? He said, I got this 5-string Ibanez I really want you to have. It was a Sanford 5-string Ibanez, real nice bass. And he just gave it to me. He never played a day in his life. It just sat at his house brand new, and he gave it to me. And I played that and ended up trading that in for a 6-string. And I never looked back.
So are you good on it? Do you like sharing with that 6-string?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Everything I do is with 6-string. I record with 6 strings. I play live with the 6-string. Pretty much anytime I'm playing a bass, if it's my bass that I'm playing, it's going to be a 6-string.
What is your strength in music, basically?
My strength in music, I would say, honestly, it's my ear.
Okay.
I rely on that a lot to play songs I've never played, or to kind of hear what everybody else is doing, just fall in where I can. That's definitely a strength for me.
Yeah, I might have well. I can say that too. When I'm listening to a song, I can listen to a song probably basically just one time, and then I can basically play that song after I listen to it. So
yep.
That's a good thing, is the ear.
Yeah.
How do you like playing with those click tracks, my brother?
Well, I was a drummer first, so I liked it. It kind of helps keep you on beat. When I play drums, I always practice with a metronome. Even now, playing bass, sometimes if I'm working on some scales or something, I use the metronome. So to me, I like it. It helps everybody stay on one track, and nobody can really get off unless you're just not paying attention. But for the most part, it can enhance what you're doing. So I like it.
Yeah.
I use it a lot.
Yes, it can. Yes, it can. What is one of your biggest fears as a musician, as you're playing?
Let's see. So if I'm playing bass, one of my worst fears is to not be in tune and not know it. That has actually happened to me before, where I just took the bass out the bag. Like, okay, I'm ready. What song y'all gonna do? They tell me the song. Now you're ready to play, and I'm just all out of tune. Like, oh man, like, why didn't I think to tune this bass? So I try to make it a habit to make sure I'm tuned before I play anything. Which that's been a while now, but
right, you have the digital tuner, don't you?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
You use that digital tuner. Yeah, let them know about that digital tuner. Besides besides you tuning it yourself.
So what I have is it's a TC electronic tuner. It just clips onto your bass, and you don't have to plug into anything or nothing like that. It can just feel the vibration from your bass, and it can help you to get right on key in about 2-3 seconds.
Wow.
So I take that with me everywhere. The lifesaver.
So all the way from A to F flat, it goes all the way. It can go. It can do it. Does it do the minors and everything?
It can do any key, whatever you want to go tune to. It can do it. I know some people that tune. They tune like they drop it down like maybe almost 2 whole keys, and it can pick it up still.
Wow.
Technology is crazy.
If you can say, if you can move in anywhere in your ministry, what would it be? I know you moved from Tennessee. Like, if somebody just said right away, I need you here, what would you be glad to move to?
Well, honestly, I love LA. I always wanted to live in LA, but it's just the prices. It's getting ridiculous. So that was one reason what brought me to Vegas. If I could
notice that, haven't you noticed that Vegas is starting to get like LA?
Oh yeah, I've felt the prices hike a lot, from the gas to the rent. My goodness. Like wherever you go, you almost can't hide from it now. So I would definitely love to be in LA. It's closer to a lot that I like to do. Not only do I do music, I act as well, and I like comedy and stuff like that. So just to be closer to that scene there, it's just like right in the backyard. A lot of hands-on stuff. So if I could go there, that's where I would love to go. But if I like retired and didn't do music anymore and just wanted to relax and hang out with family, I would go to Texas. I really love Texas. I love the food, the culture. Those would be the 2 places I would definitely go. My sister lives in Houston, and I know the scene in Dallas is really nice. So it'd be out of those options for sure.
All right, tell them about your comedy.
Okay. So growing up, my dad used to always listen to prank phone calls. So we used to listen to like Nephew Tommy and Ricky Smiley morning show. And he used to do like prank phone calls and stuff before he even had a morning show. And we used to buy the CDs and listen to them in the car and stuff like that. So growing up, I used to do a lot of prank phone calls. I'll call Church's Chicken and ask them what time was service, and they'll hang up on me and get mad. So this is not a church, sir. So I used to do stuff like that and call Krispy Kreme and ask them could they deliver. Now, this is way before Uber Eats and all of that stuff, so of course nobody's doing any deliveries. So I was like, can y'all deliver? You know, I got a wooden leg and a real foot. And they're like, what? So I used to crack people up just calling all these random places. I used to clown. And then it went from that. I kind of left it alone after a while. And then was that right when COVID hit, you know, everybody had to be in the house. You couldn't really go outside and you couldn't mingle with people. So I ended up buying a puppet on Amazon. And from there, I saw this puppet. They named him Calvin something. It was like an old guy. And I just changed the name to Willie Williams. And I got bored and just started making videos. And he's becoming more popular than I am. I'm in public and they're like, hey, how your uncle doing? I'm like, you know he's a puppet, right? They're always asking, what's Willie doing next? I'm like, man, you know, something else. But yeah, I love comedy. I've done a couple stand-up openings with Willie around the city, so it's been keeping me busy, keeping me going. I enjoy making people laugh. One of the things I really enjoy. You know, laughter is medicine for the soul, they say. So, you know, I love it.
That's awesome. So check it out. Far as you and that puppet, you have, oh my goodness, that one, like I told you, that I liked when he was like talking to you and y'all was, I guess, in the bed.
In the bed. Yeah.
And it's just so funny the way you just interact with your puppet, man. Can't nobody, you know, There's a lot of people that can do that. That I found that does it. Matter of fact, my engineer, he does the same thing. I tried to get him on here. I tried to get him on here. Hopefully he'll say something. But if he doesn't, look him up.
Okay, I definitely will. Yeah, I love to collab with different people. It's been a lot of people in the city too that I've done those small videos with and get Willie on there, and it goes for a lot of good numbers.
Yeah, his name is Batman Jerry Royce. Look at Jerry Royce Live. Yeah.
Yeah, send it to me. I'm gonna check it out when we get off the call for sure.
Oh, awesome. And his puppet's name is Skeet Jones.
Skeet Jones.
Love it. Skeet Jones. Yes, I love it.
We're gonna have to do something.
Yes, y'all gonna have to collaborate. Yeah. Matter of fact, speaking of that, next week, I guess this week and next week, I'm doing Puppet Weeks, basically, because I'm going to have Uncle Rufus on next week.
Okay.
I'm going to have Uncle Rufus Brown. He's going to be on next week.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty. That's going to be pretty interesting.
Yeah,
really interesting. Huh?
That's going to be interesting. I can only imagine. I can't wait for that one.
Yeah. So, what is your best advice you can give to a musician, upcoming and a musician right now, both ways?
I would just say don't be afraid. I know a lot of people are scared to, even post their content or is worried about what somebody might say about them or I guess their own style. Everybody has their own style, so. For me, I used to be the same way. That was another thing through the pandemic, kind of just opened me up to kind of be more open to people because I was kind of real shut off and closed. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of videos that I posted that a lot of people see, I didn't do any of that until the pandemic. So going live and stuff like that, just, letting people know that you're around, that you're doing stuff. Just never be afraid, even with mess ups. Like it's times where I've been on live shows and nobody would even know I messed up unless I made a face or I just kind of made them aware of it.
Right.
So just knowing who you are, staying true to yourself, and just being you and not being afraid to let that out. That'll be my advice because I feel like it's a lot of stuff that I probably would have done much earlier if I just would have worried about myself instead of trying to see what other people might say or do. So that would be my encouragement for sure, to just be yourself.
That makes a lot of sense. Because there's a lot of musicians that's out here, and they are very good. They're very good, and if you try to put yourself with that musician, you'll never get anywhere, basically. That's basically what I'm saying. So
you take yourself out of it mentally.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm truly grateful that I can say that I'm a seasoned musician. Yes, I haven't been playing for a little bit, but I do know how to teach. I do know how to teach music, and I know my craft. So you can't say basically that Swift don't know how to play the drums, because Swift does know his craft. So that's one thing I'm very thankful for.
Yeah,
very thankful for it.
Definitely.
As far as when you're holding your when you was a drummer, what type of sticks, what type of side sticks did you ever use? What side sticks did you use?
So when I was a kid, I had the 7As. Those are real skinny and small. So it was good for me as a child. And then once I got to my teenage years, I started kind of dealing with the 5A, with the 5Bs, and then it's the what is it? I haven't played drums in a minute, but it's the Extreme 5AX, I think it's called. Big First made them. So I kind of just dabbled into those three. I mostly played Big First and Bader sticks, and yeah, that was what I did. I still play Baders now.
So you play with Vaders now?
Got 5As.
Okay, cool, awesome. So when you're playing the bass, are you good playing bass standing up, or are you good playing sitting down? Which one would you prefer?
Well, I prefer to sit down. I love neo soul music. I love jazz. Just a lot of laid back stuff. So it doesn't require much energy physically, but you're more focused on the notes that you're playing and stuff like that. So I prefer that. But there's some gigs where I have to stand up. I have some dance moves I might have to do and things like that. So, I do whatever it's called and whatever I'm asked to do. But if it's my preference, I'd rather sit down.
Awesome, yeah, awesome. Name one of your dream venues that you want to perform at.
I would love to go back home and do my own show in Michigan. They have I think it's called the Dordt Federal Center now, but it's one of the main arenas in Michigan. I would love to go back and do a full show there, doing all my original music. And then if it was like like something on a major big scale, I would say doing a Super Bowl show or NBA All-Star show, something of that caliber. Even a award show, like whether it's the Oscars or the Grammys. If I could do one of those, I would really love that.
Why they haven't called you for the Stellars yet, bro?
I haven't done the main Stellars. I was supposed to one time I was out of town. I've always done like stuff for Stellar Week, but that one time I was supposed to play, I was out of town and I was hating it. But you gotta do.
Man. So you missed it?
Yeah, I missed it.
Man. One of my dream venues would be the Smith Center. I want to play in the Smith Center.
Okay, man. I just did Smith Center last year. It was really nice.
Okay, is it pretty? Is it the sound in there? Everything is it very nice?
It's top of the line. The engineers there are really good. I always bring my iPad when I go there because you can just sign in from your iPad to their app and you can control all your settings through there. And wow, you get your in-ears and you're good to go.
That's wow. Cool. If you didn't have music to fall back on, what would it be besides that?
Well, so I have a story. When I was, I think, 16, I also played basketball. I still play like recreational ball, but in high school I played basketball, and I was supposed to play semi-pro after I got out of high school. It was a team in Canada that asked me to come and try out, and I ended up messing up my Achilles, both of them. So I was on bed rest for 4 months, and from that, it just kind of went away and started to fade out, and I knew I wasn't going to play basketball, so I started doing music. But, I really wanted to be an athlete, and I feel like I could have made it as an athlete, but after a certain point, I had to pick and choose what I wanted to do. It was either spend the time and do the rehab or really dig in on music and kind of take that to the next level. So I was wrestling with that for about a good 2 years, and once I realized what I wanted to do long term, and that's when I went with music.
Wow, that's nice. That's really nice. I like that. I really like that. Mine is cooking.
Okay.
I love cooking. I can cook up a storm. My wife might not say that, but I love cooking. Yeah, I like cooking Italian cuisines, like the pastas. I can making some pastas and some raviolis. Homemade.
Yeah.
All it takes is some butter, some flour, and some eggs. That's all it takes. And
you're making that dough fresh, right?
I'm making it fresh, yeah. And then you make it like you making. I'm just telling you, point blank, like you're making a volcano. Put the eggs in the middle,
mm-hmm.
and then as you put it's like the volcano is erupting. You pushing the flour into the egg. As you keep on pushing the flour into the egg, and you see no more egg, then turn it over, bump it over again, then all of a sudden you got some dough. So that's a very good way to make some pasta. I can make pasta from nothing, basically, and it's a great experience. And then that's what I like to do.
I will say that's definitely one of my hobbies. I ended up the past 2 Thanksgivings, I ended up doing like a soul food thing because I moved out here from Memphis, so a lot of the soul food that I like, I don't really get too much of it out here like I would if I was in Memphis. So I did catfish, I did baked chicken and fried chicken, did collard greens, dressing, yams, baked macaroni and cheese. And then we had it's like a peach cobbler cheesecake.
Oh my!
I made everything from scratch. Yeah. It was
you
good.
Think? Hold on, check it out. You think you could beat me on the macaroni and cheese?
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I make some good macaroni and cheese. We're gonna have to give it a shot. We're gonna have to give it a shot.
Okay.
Now, if you make your own noodles, if you make your own macaroni noodles, you're probably gonna beat me.
Right, you're right. Okay, I got you.
But yeah,
but I like the shells noodles too. So if I can't make my own pasta at that time, I will go buy the box of pasta. I will buy only the shells, and I will use only the shells because what the cheese sauce would absorb inside the shell, and you can get a lot of sauce into that particular pan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Is there any style of music that you don't like?
So I'll say like as far as like heavy metal, I don't really understand it unless I'm playing drums. And, they do a lot of double bass pedals and stuff like that. So that'll be fun to play. But as far as listening to it, I don't think I can do it. All that screaming and yelling, I don't know what y'all saying.
I don't understand.
Other than that, that'll be a headache for me. But other than that, I've done just about every genre you can think of: country, R&B, blues. I've done jazz, gospel, hip hop, pop. Man, I love it all. I just love music. So it's not too much that I won't play as far as genres. But I'm also listening to words and music too, just to see, what the content is about. Because I am a Christian, so it's a lot of stuff out there. A lot of people are throwing in music these days that don't even have nothing to do with music. So just trying to protect my spirit too, and what I'm listening to.
You got to protect your ears too. You're right about that. You're right about that. You got to protect your ears. Yeah. So as we come into a close, basically, give the world something positive that they can live on.
Something positive. I'll say, don't hold grudges. If there's somebody that you have any art with, clear that up. Life is very short. We've been talking about COVID and things like that. There's so many people that have passed away, and so many stories that I've heard where people said, "Man, if I would have known they were going to pass away, I would have did this, I would have did that." But little do we know, we all have time to fix whatever is going on with our personal lives. So, if there's something that you need to fix, let the pride go and just go ahead and fix it. You'll feel a lot better, and you'll make the world a lot better too. So that. I think that'll be my positive message for today. Just trying to create that happy spirit again in this world, because there's a lot of negativity going on out here.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a whole lot of negativity. As far as with this gun violence, and you used to can open your doors, basically, and leave them open. But now it's like you gotta watch your back at all times.
Yep, watch your back and the front. It's like, man, you don't know anybody's motives these days. So yeah, definitely puts people on edge and on guard. So yeah,
that's
and
true.
A lot of it just comes from a lot of hurt people. Like I said, it's not just a simple like I forgive you or I'm sorry can go a long way. And a lot of people don't get that, or they don't say that, and they hold on to it and hurt the wrong people.
Man, that is true. That is true. So, do you have any platforms that they can reach you on?
Yeah. So I'm on Facebook, Instagram. I'm on just about any social media platform you can think of. On Facebook, I'm Lloyd Anderson II, or it's 2 capital I's, so it'd be Lloyd Anderson II. And also I have my fan page, Young LA II. That's my artist name that I go by. And on that, I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, anything you can think of. That's also my artist name for streaming music as well. So I have a lot of original music on Amazon, Apple Music, Spotify, and I'm also on YouTube. I got a couple of music videos out, and a couple of, I won't say a couple, it's a lot of collaborations that I've done over the years. Just playing bass, you'll see some of the Willie videos, but that's all on there too. It's all under the same thing.
Yeah, I was about to ask you. Don't forget about Willie now.
And he has his own page too on Facebook and Instagram. Willie Williams. On Facebook it's Willie Williams. On Instagram it's Willie Williams _ the Puppet. And he has his own personal page. I have people that comment and ask for requests for certain videos and all kind of stuff. So it gets fun and interesting sometimes.
I'm looking forward to some more, bro. Can't wait.
Yes, sir.
So you know that you can always be welcome to this platform anytime that you want to come on this platform. You can always come on it. And then I really thank you for coming on this platform. And
thank you for having me.
I really appreciate it. And then it says dignity had always gotten us through, and it is what was a choice, and not always the easy one. But the people I respected the most in life, it again and again, and every single day. That's from Michelle Obama, and it says, I would like to thank my mentor, Jerry Royce, Live Positive Power, 21 Christian Media LLC, for being there as a true brother and a true mentor in Christ. And it says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for and evidence of things not seen.
Yes, sir.
Hebrews 11:1. God bless.
Join me as your host, Roderick Swift, every Wednesday, Musicians Matters podcast, live right here at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Positive Power, 21 Christian Media, LLC. Let's go!
You're listening to EARZ Live Worldwide Podcast.